Well, this is our seventh year since the Benevolent Fund was established. When we first lost, as you're aware, we lost first Sergeant Bert Cook, 8 months, Officer Gary Bradley from Farmington Hills. We also are supporting Franklin. You know, this outing today, and has been, is in the memory of those three fine officers. Two of them succumbed to skin cancer. That was Sergeant Cook and Officer. Well, this is our seventh year since the Benevolent Fund was established. When we first lost, as you're aware, we lost first Sergeant Bert Cook, 8 months later, Officer Gary Bradley from Farmington Hills. We also are supporting Franklin. They lost an officer, Officer Tom. So, you know, this outing today, and has been, is in the memory of those three fine officers. Two of them succumbed to skin cancer. That was Sergeant Cook and Officer Bradley. And Officer Toms died of a heart attack suddenly. So certainly we're here to take care of their families, to take care of their children, and also to provide assistance to other public safety officers and civilians from the Farmington, Franklin. This whole thing has grown to be such a major event, and we're so proud of it. We're proud because we have the support of the cities, we have the support of the residents, and certainly we look forward to being able to be of assistance to those in need. I mean, when we first started, it was the three officers, but since then we've helped out dozens of people. I can recall Lieutenant Gar's daughter, Melissa, needed some help. Rosemarie Temple, one of our dispatchers, who's going to talk tonight about and thank the Benevolent Association. So this is big, and we're proud of it, and we want to just thank everyone that comes to this outing and participates, and we also want to help or thank those people that volunteer their time, and those people that volunteer merchandise and just help us out. Tonight is really special again too. I mean, every year it's special. Tonight we've got John Janopoulos and Guy Gordon and Karen Newman as our auctioneers, and that's going to be a major event. We're looking forward to that, of course. And you know, we have a silent auction too, so it's really big. Daimler Chrysler tonight is going to make a special presentation. They're going to present $10,000 to the Benevolent Association. Botsford Hospital is going to make a special presentation of $10,000. So it's huge, and you know, it's just so gratifying for me as a police chief, as well as the other chiefs, Chief Marinucci and Chief Goss and Chief Glum from Franklin, to be able to really kind of spearhead this, you might say.
Yeah, we're very pleased that we've had a sellout again this year, and the people on the various departments that are involved, Farmington Hills, Farmington, Franklin, our fire department, they're very gratified about the support we get from the community, because it gives our people a sense of security knowing that if there is a time of need in their family or one of our compatriots, we have the ability to help them out, as well as others in the community that have needs that come to our attention.
Well, since I'm here representing Standard Federal Bank, you know the importance between banking and safety and all of those kinds of things, so it's been a great pleasure to be able to cooperate with the police, because they are cooperating usually with the banks and the financial institutions in the city, making them safe.
7th year for this event, and it's a great event, and the community has really gotten behind it and supported it every year, and it's been sold out for 7 years, and in fact we've got a waiting list. And I really appreciate the support that both the residential and the business community have shown to this event and to the cause.
I think it's a great thing. It's, when the community takes care of its own, that's the key to this thing, and that's what it is. We're not looking for somebody else trying to handle our own things in-house, and it's great. I think what Chief Dwyer's built up here is absolutely incredible. I mean, the energy and the effort, he deserves a tremendous amount of credit, plus his staff that's worked so hard behind the scenes, and of course the firefighters and everybody else really appreciate it.
With Harry Hairston from UPN 50. Harry, why are you out here to help out this event today?
It's a very worthwhile cause. It's been a cause that's been dear to my heart for quite some time, and I'm glad to have the opportunity that Chief Dwyer was able to include me in on the golf outing. So many people try to participate every year that it's even tough to get on. There's like a waiting list to participate, and it's something that is continuing to grow, and I'm just so happy that it is growing and that more people are participating.
So are you going to be able to golf today, or?
Yes, I am. I plan to smack the ball all over the course and see every inch of it. Check out the woods. I brought my chainsaw so I can cut down the trees when they're in the way.
Great. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you.
I've been with Bill Dwyer and the police department in this thing from the start, and I think it's so important for the businessmen of the community to support their police department, their fire department, because obviously when you need them, they're there. And I think it's very important for everybody to support them. It's such a great cause. When people are in need, these people are here to help them. And I always look forward to playing in this tournament because it's important to the community, and I do. I think that all the businessmen should get involved in this because it's so important. And besides that, Dwyer has a great day every year. Every year, man. 7 years has been a wonderful sunny day.
I'm with Ford Motor Company, and I spent 29 years with Michigan State Police, and I was very close to all the local departments for the majority of my career. And they do some real hard work out there, and I think it's very important for the business community to support the local police departments. They need it, and it's well deserved. And on behalf of Ford Motor Company, it's a pleasure to be here and support Farmington Hills Police Department and Fire Department.
Well, it's critical to a police department to have the community involved in the police department in every facet. So there's an open line of communication, so there's an understanding, so that the police department isn't somehow a mysterious entity. And the more that you can develop that relationship, the better and more effective the police department can be for the community.
Makes me feel very proud and honored to be an elected official in the city of Farmington. This event just gets bigger and better every single year. The support the whole community puts forth for this event is just outstanding. It's wonderful. I'm very honored to be part of the city council, to live in the community, and don't plan to go anywhere.
I think this is a wonderful outing, not only because of the reason for it is to support families of the police department, but it gives law enforcement a chance to come together outside of its professional setting and just to enjoy the day. With respect to the community, we rely on the community. They help us, we work with them, and a chance to mingle in a setting like this, such an important occasion, I think is just wonderful for everybody. So it's a great day.
This is something really I should be doing as a good person for the community and everything. And I was just overall impressed with the way the situation was handled and said, you know what, I'm going to do this every time I can.
Joe Dumars, myself, Scott Hastings. Well, anything that involves the community, I try to donate my time or donate some items, whatever can help to raise some money. Fallen officers, help their families, and firemen and other people in the community that it helps. I'm this community guy, so anytime I can pitch in and help in any kind of way, it's a pleasure to do that.
We're real proud of the raffle again this year. The
outpouring of support from the community, both individuals and businesses, has been just tremendous. And of course, this is one of the real fundraisers for us, this raffle, is because throughout the day, people, you know, in the mood of the day, will buy raffle tickets. This goes directly into the coffers of the monies for the Benevolent Association and to help the families. And I would like to say, if I could right at this time, that we thank the community so much for what they've given us. So many articles, I mean, golf clubs, sets of clubs, gift certificates for dinner, bags, grills, televisions. The list just goes on. And so it's a great visual too. You know, you go into the room and you see all these prizes, and it kind of primes you to want to buy a few raffle tickets and put your money for a good cause. So we thank them and we enjoy that.
Hey, David, there's no better event annually than the police outing. The fund has grown every year. As a newspaper, as a community member, I'm glad to support it any way we can. It's obviously a great chance for me to come out and see a lot of people, get a lot of pictures all at one time. So overall, it's just a great community event.
The Farmington Hills Police Benevolent Association is a very gratifying cause to be involved in. It's a year-round commitment, and everyone gets together and we work together as a team, and the end result is benefits to the widows of the deceased police officers, and we also help other impoverished women or men, and we also help their children. And it's very gratifying to be involved in an event like this and see the results of all the work that's been accomplished year-round.
Well, I think it's very important that we support the Police Officers Association. I mean, they're the ones that protect us, and I feel very, very strongly about their outing, and I'm more than happy to participate. I really enjoy it. I try to make it every year, and it's really a wonderful, fun event.
Well, it makes me feel really good. You feel the support of the community, and from the businesses that support us to the people that come out, and this thing has been sold out again, probably already for next year, and it's a great feeling to be part of it, and it just tells us that the community is really behind us, and it's a good cause, and it's a great day, and we're looking forward to a lot of fun out here.
Enforcement gives so much of themselves, and sometimes there's an economic void in their life because of it, whether somebody's killed or injured, and some of those kinds of things happen, and there's really not a good system in place to take care of some of the needs. And so these kinds of events to support the men and women that do so much for our community, I think is critical for us to say, we're going to put ourselves back and help you because you've done so much to help us. And just imagine, if you would, on any given date, if you couldn't pick up the phone and know that somebody could come to your door to help you at that time of need, how different our society would be. So it's only fair and right that we put ourselves out a little bit occasionally, and this isn't really putting ourselves out because it's a fun event, but do something to show that it's appreciated.
Great.
Can you see by the dawn's early light?
Well, a good friend of mine, Officer David Dwyer, who works on the Franklin Police Force, told me about the event, and this is the first time for me. I understand that the event has been around now for 6 years. When he told me about it, it was sort of one of those things that I don't care how busy I was, I had to come out. It's just a great thing that they're doing, raising money and helping out families and wives and so forth who really need the help after the loss of a loved one who is a law enforcement. I understand it's not just police officers anymore, it's fire department, public safety, and so forth. So it's a great event. I mean, bottom line, it was a great event, and I needed to be part of it. So in any little way that I could be. I don't golf, but I can kick it off for you.
Well, it's become, between knowing Diane and Donna over the past couple of years and knowing what they were facing after their husbands passed away, and seeing how everybody in the Farmington Hills community and Farmington and beyond came together to support these two women, and now there are others that have suffered some tragedies themselves. How can you say no to that? Because it means so much to them. It's been health benefits for them over the past 5-6 years. I think it's just a wonderful event. Plus, we get a chance to see all the chiefs of most of the departments and to spend some time with them and to have some fun when we're not annoying them and abusing them for news.
Well, it's very important to law enforcement. men and women of the police department and the sheriff's departments and federal law enforcement to serve the citizens of the community, and it's really nice for the citizens to be able to show them that they support their actions and they support what they're doing, and that if anything happens to those people, that the citizens are going to be behind them.
Well, Daimler Chrysler really believes in supporting the community, and I think one of the very best ways you can support a community is through its police departments. And Farmington Hills Police Department, the Benevolent Association, is a great organization and has a nice track record. And we rely heavily on law enforcement, particularly in security, which I'm involved in. And for us to give back is just good business, and it's the right thing to do.
Extremely appreciative of it. The officers out on the street realize that just because of the nature of the job, there's always the potential, a possibility of their suffering some type of injury, or it's as far as like Sergeant Burt Cook, Officer Gary Bradley, and Pete Tom, the potential, the possibility of, as a result of some type of terminal disease, that you just never know when it could happen or where, and it's nice to know that the community is in support of the officers and that you know that your family will be taken care of. It's just a very comforting feeling, and couldn't really express it enough how appreciative everybody is of the support that we receive from the community.
It makes me great, makes me proud to be associated with Farmington Hills on a day like today, when the people come out, and it's the community giving back to the people in the community. We're taking care of our own with this charity. Makes you feel good to be a part of Farmington Hills. It's a nice day. We're going to have a good time. We're going to raise a lot of money.
I think it's immensely important. These guys are out on the street every day making life and death decisions, and they're doing it for our benefit and protection. And Chief Dwyer and his staff run such a great golf outing. If it were a weekend event, it would be sold out, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And he and his staff are to be congratulated. But the importance behind this is helping those women and children who lost a spouse in the line of duty or due to an illness, and they do such marvelous things with the money that originally started out helping one family, and now it only helps not only the police department but fire departments and their children and scholarship funds. It's amazing what they've done.
I think number one, it's such a great cause. The Benevolent Fund that they set up for the officers that have passed on. They died of cancer. My dad's afflicted with cancer. It's something that I think nowadays touches so many more people than it used to. Everybody knows somebody who's afflicted with that disease, and this is just another way to support and raise money for a great cause. And we've been part of this for a couple of years now, and I live in West Bloomfield, so Chief Dwyer in Farmington and the guys in Franklin and West Bloomfield, it's something where I'm part of the community, and I'm just happy to help out any way I can.
I like to be very active with police and with police organizations, and I try to focus on helping the families of police officers. There are a couple of other outings that I participated in for the same kind of cause, because these men and women are out there and they're working so hard, they put their lives at risk, and when something happens, you like to be able to at least try and give back or something like that.
Can you tell me what you're going to be doing out here today?
Just having a lot of fun. They got a great day, and it's for a great cause.
So how did you get involved with this?
I knew Chuck Nevis and the Chief Dwyer, and I see him at lunch at Genopolis once in a while, and that's how I got involved a few years ago.
Okay, well, we're very appreciative of you being out here today.
My pleasure. I think
Have
we'll
fun.
enjoy a good day.
Are you going to be golfing too?
Oh, definitely, sure. That's what I'm here for.
Great, thank you very much.
Okay.
Elated, absolutely elated. Year after year after year. I mean, it's incredible. Who would ever think, or who would have ever thought, that when we started this, that it would have ever reached this magnitude? We have a waiting list to get in, but more importantly, the good Lord has been with us weather-wise. We haven't been rained out yet, knock on wood. That's all I can say, and I hope we make it today. But I'm looking forward to a great, great day, and I think with the enthusiasm that comes into this, it can't help but be a successful day, and I think it's just great.
They get bigger and better every year, and we really need to thank all the people in the community, the business people, and people that support the police department in these auctions. This year we have approximately 25 silent auction items and about 125 raffle items. And the live auction, we have about 22, 23 items, and really great gifts. People have been very generous to us. We have things from sports celebrities and local celebrities around town, and we also have a lot of suites for the Tigers and Pistons and Red Wings and tickets, and it gets bigger all the time.
It feels wonderful to have such good support. The citizens of Franklin support their police in a way that's really heartwarming. Our citizens turned out for this event, which benefits the families of the police officers in Franklin and Farmington Hills and other communities. And we recently, earlier this year, completed a brand new police facility that is just, for the size of our community, is superb. It's a real jewel. I think our police have gotten a lot of support from the community, and they deserve a lot of support, but it's really heartwarming to see how much they've gotten as a result.
Well, I think everybody is a little bit overwhelmed with all the support that we've gotten. Not only our residents, but the business community. We've just gotten so much support for this affair. It's beyond our wildest dreams, really, and we're very, very pleased with it.